your brain like this as well, just so that I can show it to you guys on multiple brains. We're gonna be referring a lot to the atlas, just because it's really nice in the atlas. All right. So let me grab this nice little stick, and we'll start with the cortex, right, which is gonna be all of this on the outside, right, telencephalon, cortex, all out there. Now let's look for the lateral ventricle, right? So we see how it's the ventricle right over here on the side. That's how we know this little space right here is going to be our lateral ventricle in this cut, right? There's a little space on this side as well, but it's not defined, so I'm just going to keep it over here, right? Right here, just beneath the lateral ventricle, just caudal to the lateral ventricle, it's going to be this caudate right here, right? So if this is the caudate, and it's right here, you see these white streaks are our internal capsule. What's this going to be over here?
It's a projection from the internal capsule, right?
Well, no. Because remember that we talked about the striatum, and they're separated by the internal capsule, right? The caudate was on one side, the medial side, and what's going to be on the lateral side?
Putamen?
Exactly, right? The other side of the part of the striatum, right? So we have the caudate, the putamen, and you see this band of white again, the internal capsule. Then you see this nice little pale glow back here? What's that going to be?
Globus pallidus.
Exactly. So far, going through this, what we've seen our lateral ventricles, right, which you put to the side. We see our caudate, they put it here as the head of the caudate, right? We saw our putamen, it's on the outside of the internal capsule, right? The next thing we'll talk about, and the globus pallidus, which is, again, this nice little pale globe after the internal capsule, pale globe after the internal capsule. Then we have the septonuclei, amygdala, and the hippocampus. All right, so you see how the caudate are right here? The septonuclei are just medial and almost a little bit caudal to the caudate, right? And I don't think they show it to you in this picture. I was looking for it earlier, but they don't seem to do that. So you have to know that it's going to be this structure. Again, right here, just behind this nice little caudate, all right? Next, we have the amygdala and hippocampus. So do y'all see on this book right here how the hippocampus is this nice little swirl? Hippocampus. It's this nice little swirl right here. It's like a cinnamon swirl. And then just ahead of that, or just rostral to that, we have the amygdala, right? So here you have this nice little swirl, which is the hippocampus. Then ahead you have the amygdala. Nice little swirl is the hippocampus. And then ahead of that up here is the amygdala, all right? And you can see they get destroyed, but this is a nice one. Hippocampus, nice little swirl. Amygdala just in front of it, all right? Then we have, let's talk about the diencephalon, so the lateral genicular nucleus and the medial genicular nucleus. All right, at this point, again, the book is the best way to go. You have the hippocampus right here, and you see the lateral genicular body and the medial genicular body, right? Note that the medial genicular body it's medial to the lateral, but it's also like caudal to the right, like behind it. So the way I always try to find this is it's always like impossible to see it. Just find my hippocampus, and I know that if there's a pin back here, it's probably the lateral genicular nucleus. If it's going to be up a little bit more forward, it's going to be the medial genicular nucleus. Again, in our cuts on the exam, it'll be looking a little bit clearer. Can I see that brain right there? Let's see. So we can see a really nice hippocampus over here. Again, the outside, this knee over here, this bump is going to be the lateral genicular nucleus. This bump up here is going to be the medial genicular nucleus. This is opposite. Wow. Take back on the video, right? Medial genicular nucleus, because we know that's more forward. Lateral, because it's more lateral. My bad, right? Here, and then medial, because it's more medial and it's a little bit further back, right? Lateral, medial.
So lateral is more rostral.
Yes. Okay. Yes. As you can tell, this cut is the cut where like everything is in there, so it's very difficult. Now, in all of your brains, I can't really see your fornix and mammalothalamic tracts, but we're just going to look at it on our nice little sheep brain atlas. You see these two dots in front and these two dots in the back, right? These two dots in front are going to be the fornix, the two dots in the back are going to be the mammalothalamic tract, right? Because the fornix comes down, right? And the mammalothalamic tract is going to be caudal to that. And we saw that in our mid-sagittal cut. All right?
Okay.
So I want you to try to find everything we just went over, and then I'll be back if you have any questions.
All right.
Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.